Obviously there are some things that we do know. Stage 4 restrictions are in place with the view to really driving down the amount of movement across the state, particularly in metropolitan Melbourne. Obviously the statistics of those numbers that represent people's lives appear to be heading in a better direction at the moment, but clearly we're not there just yet. We recognise that taking action to limit the number of people moving in our school, throughout our school, coming to school and going home again is having a really big impact. And our hope is that this is over as soon as it possibly can be. So there are a lot of things that we do know that are happening. We know so many of our students are able to get online and engage with the learning that's been designed for them. I am in awe of our teachers and our aides who just time and day in and day out and time and again are putting in such extraordinary effort to make our learning engaging and interesting and meaningful to our kids. At the same time as that, there's a lot of other things happening in the background as well. One of the things that we know is that there may be gaps in our kids' learning in specific areas, and we have been working tirelessly, literally dozens of hours, putting together our database program to make sure that when we do the assessments that can be done online, as well as the assessments that we do when we get back to school, we'll be able to very quickly identify those gaps and then put a plan in place to take action to make sure that our kids can catch up in some of the areas that they may have dropped back in. Tell you what though, there's a lot of areas our kids are excelling in. Just persistence with the technology and just getting along at home and getting along with each other. And our strings to success values we're really seeing come to the fore. Organisation's a big one as well for some of our kids. Not having a bell or the rhythm of the day, it can really throw some of us in terms of organising ourselves. So congratulations on being able to self-regulate. Now, we want our kids to come to school and learn, not just learn how or learn what content to learn, but actually learn how to learn as well. And I guess we're really putting that into practice right now, that all that learning how to learn stuff as a Harkaway learner happening at home. There's a few things we don't know at the moment. We just don't know when this is going to end. We don't know when things are going to get better, but we do know that they will. This will end and this will get better and things will go back to some sense of what they were, but incorporate some of the new learnings that we've had as well. I'm excited by some of the new learnings, particularly playing with all this audio-visual stuff and hoping our kids can really take on board some of the technology we've dabbled with and really use that to really shape their world going forward. A lot of things that we can do over the next few weeks. One of those things, Mr. Neem and I have been talking about the River Detective program and getting those water samples up so that we can get our kids looking at the water samples and making assessments on the quality of the water and reading the thermometer to check the temperature and all of that. We've got our Kids Teaching Kids event coming up. We're doing it online. That means our kids doing that event will be reaching out to the ACMI, the Australian, the Academy for Moving Images. I can't remember the full name, but we've got an online workshop teaching our kids how to do videography coming up in the next couple of weeks as well. So obviously our middles, they're doing their video and animation productions as well, and Camera Club is happening on a Wednesday for our seniors, so that's extraordinary too. As well as that, robotics we've got some amazing online materials, so we can be jumping straight onto vr.vex.com and you can be designing and programming a robot online, and we'll be able to download that program onto one of our robots here at school and actually watch it do what you've programmed it to do in the virtual space. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that comes together. One of the local kinders has reached out and said, hey, can you do some online stuff with us? Can you live stream in your dolphin research cruise? So we're looking at doing that as well as reading with each other. We want to get our seniors reading with our juniors as well and just connecting across throughout and within our school just to make sure that we stay connected during this time. As always, the big issue is the well-being side. Now, we've got a lot of kids who are getting on with this new normal. over the next couple of weeks. You know, the risk is that we start to fade a bit, we start to go into that grey zone and get a little bit overwhelmed and swamped by all the COVID impact on our lives. And so we've put it together a wellbeing page on our school website. And of course, Jay, our amazing chaplain, has also got a link on that to her own resources as well. There are options there for other community help too that are always coming through to the school. So don't hesitate to reach out to us if you think there's a way that we can come alongside and just help during this time. Of course, the biggest help would be able to open the gates and say, come on in, but unfortunately, that one is very, very strictly regulated at the moment. All right, well, I'm excited about seeing what our kids can bring together as we work together with all our staff here at Harkaway. It's going to be really interesting next few weeks. Part of the plan of doing all of this is getting my mug off the camera and getting the kids sharing about their learning. This is the new newsletter. We'll probably call it the newsletter vlog or something, video blog, that we can start tracking our story a little bit. It seems that there's a lot of desire to have video version of the newsletter rather than the printed. So we'll give that a go and see how it transpires. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll have some more soon. Bye.